My name is Stephenson King. I'm the opposition parliamentarian in St. Lucia and also chairman of the Public Accounts Committee. I believe that this week's workshop was a timely one, which certainly has highlighted the significance of sustainability, energy and development within the national development context, particularly for St. Lucia, but most of all in the promotion and adherence of the development goals, the sustainable development goals. Certainly highlighted many of the areas that parliamentarians can participate in fulfilling those goals, those sustainable development goals, and reaching out to the general population. The Savannah East project, the construction of the green building, is really my first experience of a green building actually under construction. And I believe it highlighted so many aspects of sustainable development, energy, and development generally, in that it dealt with conservation, it dealt with alternative energy, the issue of renewable energy generally, the issue of solar, the use of solar, conservation, and also a demonstration of the boldness in which the developers attempted to execute the building, both demonstrating their own passion and a need to venture, or rather the need to venture into a bold area of sustainable development. Obviously, those who are involved in the construction of the building have shown that whereas the initial investment may seem to be tremendous, the long-term benefits in terms of savings and being able to present to the national population the alternative benefits of a green building showed that there is room for green buildings in our society. What is required, however, is not just to have the technology and to have the passion, but to be able to convince people that it is the way forward if we are to preserve our societies. Energy and sustainable development within the Caribbean, I believe in terms of challenges and opportunities, the main challenges really is being able to educate the people and to create that level of sensitization among the general population to accept this paradigm shift from what has been traditional to what I consider to be modern and bold. One of the challenge, however, or one of the main challenges really, is to be able to face the cost of moving in that direction. But however, once the people understand the significance of venturing into a green environment and understand the benefits of moving into a green environment with the establishment of green buildings and spaces, etc., I believe the people then would make the necessary sacrifices in moving in that direction. Certainly, in terms of the benefits, I see there are many benefits, numerous benefits in going in that direction, in that in the long term, it can certainly reduce cost of energy through alternative means. It can be seen as an economic endeavor, so as while the initial investment, the capital outlay can be more than the traditional method, the long-term benefits can be certainly tremendous. The role of Parliament is very important. First and foremost, I believe parliamentarians must endeavor to maintain the agenda item current. In other words, let's not just discuss it at workshops and end it there, but rather to keep it within the environment of Parliament, within the agenda of Parliament. And one of the first things I believe that parliamentarians must commit themselves to is to ensure that within the standing orders of the Parliament, that a standing committee be established dealing with sustainability, energy, and development, and to have frequent engagements within Parliament and with the public to maintain it on the agenda. Also, parliamentarians must be champions for the cause, so that at all times they're speaking that kind of language, because what is required really is for parliamentarians to transform the culture of the people into thinking green, thinking sustainability, thinking energy, etc. And if that is developed as a culture and it's in the psyche of the people, then the advocacy that is necessary to promote sustainability, energy, and development will be a much easier undertaking on the part of parliamentarians. So we as parliamentarians must see that as a cause that needs assistance, you know, against the wrong that probably exists now within our communities and under the traditional means of development in our societies. So we have a great role to play as parliamentarians in promoting this agenda item. I also believe that the utilization of the committees, using the committees to promote the initiative, is also another bold way of doing it. Parliamentarians need to use the committees of the House in proceeding in that direction. In some parliaments, for example in St. Lucia, we're not very active in as far as the use of committees within the framework of the Assembly. I believe that we need to look at that mechanism and to implement it in a very effective manner, and to draw the attention of the general population, because after all, you really need the general population to be involved and to be sensitized and to embrace it and to buy in to the idea of sustainability, energy, and development. So that is one best practice I believe we can look at, utilizing the committee means. The other one is to develop partnerships, global partnerships and regional partnerships, so as to keep, again, as I said earlier on, keep the subject matter current, but more than that, to be able to promote the subject matter, to reach out to the general population. So global partnership, global and regional partnerships, I believe is one best practice that can be utilized. The other one is the utilization of partners in development, NGOs who can partner with us in financing and promoting such ideals. But more specifically, a constant relationship with the media is certainly a vehicle that can assist in that regard.